Believe it or not, the car behind me is one of the most important cars released in the last decade. Why? Well, along with its bigger brother, the Qashqai, the Nissan Juke transformed the UK car market, and it introduced this crossover craze. Now, while it's been often imitated, nobody can replicate its unbelievable popularity. As a compact crossover, the Nissan Juke takes the Super Mini formula and gives it the style and stance of a bigger SUV. It's not just the jacked up driving position which has made it so popular though. The Juke has created loyal fans with its head-turning style, enduring in desirability and high levels of equipment. That's certainly true with this model in particular. This 2014 Nissan Juke is the top of the range Tekna model, which means it's jam-packed with extras and luxuries, which make driving it a real pleasure. Let's start with that multimedia system, because along with your traditional CD and radio player, you've also got USB functionality, you've got auxiliary input, and you've got Bluetooth for your mobile phone. That's not all when it comes to your mobile phone, because there's hands-free functionality, so you can answer those calls. That's not all. Moving on to the driving of the Nissan Juke, you've got 3 modes here in the Juke. You can go for normal, eco, or everyone's favourite, and sport mode. To help you get where you're going, there's satellite navigation and Nissan's fantastic cruise control, but there's also one more party piece for the Nissan, and that's a fantastic reversing camera, which will be a real plus point for those coming up from a smaller car. And again, that's not all. Moving on to comfort here in the Nissan Juke, you've got a fantastic air conditioning system, and you've also got plenty of quality finishes and leather throughout. Now, these comfy leather seats also hide one more feature. They are actually heated leather seats, and you can find these controls underneath the central armrest. It's not just all the tech and the leather that makes the Nissan Juke a great place to be. With that higher driving position, you're nice and high up, it's easy to get in and out of, and you've got a great view above the rest of the traffic. All in all, there's fantastic visibility here in the Nissan Juke. That higher ride height also makes it really easy to get into the back of the Nissan Juke. And because it's that bit higher, you're not going to be bending down to load any car seats or put in any children, which is a real benefit for mums and dads. Plus, there's ISOFIX mounting points too. But the kids won't be the only ones that are happy here in the Nissan Juke. For adults, you've got plenty of room. As you can see, I've got loads of knee room and headroom. You're almost surprised about the amount of space there is, since this is a compact crossover. But there's absolutely no complaints. Round at the back of the Nissan Juke, you will find 250 litres of available boot space, or in other words, plenty of room for all your shopping bags. Now, if you are looking to carry something that little bit bigger, you'll be pleased to know you can put down the rear seats here in the Nissan Juke, and they fold completely flat. The other benefit here at the Nissan Juke is you've got very little load lip, which makes loading those bigger items really straightforward. With its elevated driving position, it certainly feels like you're driving something much bigger. But then when you can fit into those small gaps and make those tight turns, you certainly remember that you're in a Nissan Juke. Now, whilst this car has been jacked up to achieve that commanding driving position and that view across all the traffic, it's done so without any compromise on comfort. As a result, the Nissan Juke is still a lovely car to drive. This has certainly been helped by the 1.6 litre petrol engine, which you will find under the bonnet, which is more than capable of providing all the power you need to drive the Nissan Juke. The other great thing about this engine is it's surprisingly economical too. It should return around 50 miles per gallon according to Nissan, which is fantastic results. So not only are you getting a car that's a real head turner and really desirable, but you're getting a car that's really economical too. So if you're looking for a well-equipped crossover that offers both style and substance, the Nissan Juke from Clarus MotorPark is a real winner. With finance options available for all credit profiles, this funky crossover could be your new runaround for just £168 per month with absolutely no deposit. Click the link in the top right hand corner of this video or below to find out more information, or to complete our easy online finance application. If you'd like to find out more about this car or any of the available stock here at Clarus MotorPark, please do send us a message and we'll be more than happy to help. Until next time, we'll see you again soon here at Clarus MotorPark.